I'm sorry, I don't know what your name is.
John Stafford. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce John Stafford.
Okay.
I'm one of Jack's trustees, and he's asked me to head
To the clerk. Maybe there's one in the pack, but if not, just so we have a record of your name and address. Okay, thank you. Now we'll take some public testimony. I have Brenda Terrace as number 1, but I think you just gave your testimony.
She asked me to fill one out.
Okay, next I have Tom Savage, followed by Ed Pinto and Norman Septim. Schimmel, Norman Schimmel. Following them will be Jim Lampel, Pat Rounds, and Tim Raines. Mr. Savage.
Dear Commission members, my name is Norman Schimmel, and I'm a resident of Sarasota. I'm also a photographer, and my work can almost be seen weekly in our local papers. My photographs express my love for the many faces, beaches, people, and Sarasota proper. My background is a retired CEO of both exchange-listed and private home furnishing companies. I designed functional lamps for many, many years under the brand names Tenzer, Alcyon, and Normandy. I was in the military from 1966 to 71 during a very unpopular war. I lived in Manhattan for 45 years and supported Broadway, the Met, Guggenheim, Frick, Modern, etc., etc. I've been coming to Sarasota for 30 years, married on the beach at Longboat Key 7 years ago, worked with the county commissioners to get the Baltimore Orioles here directly with Mr. Angelos for business and tourist reasons only, nothing to do with baseball. By accident, you've created a tourist attraction that is spread by word of mouth, the greatest type of advertising that there is. Whether it is art or not, the people who we see there daily have 3 prerequisites. They must sleep, eat, and entertain themselves. The sailor is one part of an offering that has their money, taxes paid, and free advertising come to Sarasota. In a long-term view, they will help my property value recover from the Depression. I respect everyone who visits the sailor, some from memories at the end of the war, probably the most important issue, others for their own reasons for the visit. Please note that people of all genders, backgrounds, and ages visit the statue. In fact, most of the visitors are baby boomers or younger. They may even get a little view of World War II that they don't know. In this time of cutbacks, business closings in our area, we must go for dollars for Sarasota, not your view of art. Art is in the eye of the beholder. Please relocate the sailor south of the waterfront, and let's use this continued revenue to our very needy city. I'm sure that a mutually acceptable location can be negotiated with a very generous veteran who has pledged $500,000 to keep the sailor. The cost of upkeep for the period required is less than $100,000. That means a contribution of $400,000 for city use. Who in this economy can turn down this contribution? I ask all of you that.
1 minute.
I forgive the art committee for the dancing cars, the red oil derrick in front of my house that doesn't come up with oil, the happy tooth and the wind chimes if you do this. I know that when this was put up, it was considered art. Now that it isn't, please consider it revenue to our city. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr.